Yo, how you doing? It's Truth Teller from We Are the Truth Tellers.
Yo, Truth Tellers, what's good? First of all, I want to definitely shout you out, y'all. Truth Tellers is one of my biggest supporters. He's been rocking with me since I first started, and I just want to mention that, like, when nobody even wanted to hear out my music, like, you at least gave it a listen and allowed me to show you that I do have these bars.
I appreciate that too. That's real too. And for the people who don't know, you'll let them know exactly what your name is and where you're from.
Absolutely. My name is Melanin like black, blossom like a flower. Currently I live in Chatham, so shout out Chance the Rapper. I always shout him out whenever I speak to Truth Tellers.
Okay.
And I was raised in Roseland. I'm from the Hundreds. So I'm actually, even though I'm a rapper, I'm a college girl. So
Right.
I can get proper on y'all. I can switch this voice up.
You know what though, Melanie? Something I want to ask you too, because this year kind of been crazy in Chicago. I believe we already in September, and I believe it's already 500 murders. I believe or close to it. I want to know for the people out there, do y'all see the violence? Like people on the outside see it, or is it like just you get used to it?
Well, I would say that first of all, the murder rate is actually down this year. According to the news, but you know the news be lying.
Okay.
But anyways, why you always lying? I live like right on 79th, so the murders are definitely happening. Like I hear shooting in my alley maybe every couple of days. At nighttime, so it's always somebody dying over there. And I don't know if the murders are always reported, but they are definitely happening.
Right.
So that is real.
For the stuff that's happening, though, because I find it crazy. I don't live out there anymore, but when I do go out there, I hear the stories about all the murders and all the shootings that's going on, but I still see people outside just kicking and having fun.
Well, I think that, so they say that when they constantly put something in the news, especially when they want to show negative images of blacks, typically what they're trying to do is desensitize us to the murders, to the violence, and make us think that all of the crimes come from blacks and are done by blacks. I don't actually believe that that's the truth. I think there are a lot of crimes that are not publicized, that are done by other races.
Right.
But we won't go there. We won't make this a race war.
Right, because I do be seeing that, and I find that crazy. I'm gonna tell you another thing. I recall like Famous Dex was like kind of like the last artist I believe from Chicago to kind of be getting that look to take it to the major label. Why ain't a lot of other rappers getting on? But it seemed like everybody taking the swag though.
You know what? I don't know Dex. I do know. I think Dex knows Aziz, and Aziz is like I Films. But I met someone today that went to school with Laka. I don't want to expand too much on that,
Right.
but I think that Laka may have been the person to put Famous Dex on.
Right.
But I don't know Dex. I don't want to shoot Dex down or do any shade.
I be seeing you working with Laka too. I see you working with a lot of top video graphers. I hear it's hard fucking with them type of guys. They be so busy.
Well, you know what? They are busy, but money talks. So
Right.
I'll say that. And it's not cheap to work with them. It's a lot about who I've said in a previous interview, but like if you can find a way to finesse the plug and get in tune with these guys and build relationships, it's all about building a rapport and having a solid history. Like if you say you're gonna come through and pay that money, be ready to pay that money. Don't don't be flaking and be shady. And people really gotta, if this is what people really want to go get, they gotta make sure that they invest, and they gotta invest in the right places.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. We can't get off of that, and I'm glad you brought that up. Is that important though? Because I get a lot of DMs from artists all around the world, and a lot of them just believe that they the best rappers, so that's gonna get them rich. And a lot of them don't understand that it takes a little bit more than that. Is that true?
It takes way more than that. First of all, I will say this. What I've learned, because like I said, I did go to college, I do have a degree in management.
Okay.
Is that in any career, no matter what the career is, no matter if it's medicine, rapping, business, law, every field is hella competitive. Like, it's not even a game. Like, I've worked in most fields. If I haven't worked in them, I know people that have worked in them, and it doesn't matter what field you're in, you got to be hungry to be at the top. Like, you got to be going from every angle possible trying to get this dream. Like, you got to be willing to pay for it. You got to be willing to network for it. You got to be willing to kiss a little bit of ass for it. You got to really be willing to bend these corners to get into these cracks to put you where you want to be.
Right. That's real. But for the people who don't know, What if you was talented though? Like, say for instance, you was the talented person in the world, but you ain't got that bag though. Would that make it extra harder for you to get on?
It's gonna be super hard because nobody wants to talk to you if you don't have any money and you're not already on. Like, for you gotta think about it from this perspective. If you're the videographer or the photographer or the producer or the engineer, you're looking to work with people who have a brand that will expand your brand the same way that us artists are looking for people to expand our brand.
Right.
So, like, if you don't have money and you don't have clout, like, clout can get you there, but if you don't have money or clout, you having a rainy day. You in a pretty bad situation.
Facts. That's true. How is it for female rappers out there in Chicago? Do y'all have it harder than the males?
I don't know if we have it harder than the males because I'm not a male rapper, and I don't know a lot of rappers in Chicago. The only one that I've had a chance to meet is Lucci V.
Okay.
And I did meet I think it was Dreezy a while ago,
okay.
But that was like a long time ago. But anyway, what I was going to say is that I know that a lot of people that want to work with me, if I'm not trying to flirt and get on there with them, they're not really willing to help me.
Right.
If it ain't about flirting, then it's about the bag. If it ain't about the bag, then it's about the clout. So I think maybe definitely the sexism throws a wrench in there for us.
Right, that's real. I ain't gonna lie though, I hear a lot of that type of shit going on out there. What about the radio stations? They fucking with upcoming artists? Have they started fucking with the artists now? Or are they just strictly doing like that power hour shit?
The radio really don't like for us to talk about the process. That's a behind closed doors kind of thing, so I can't really air out how they do business. But I was on Power 92 on Raw Radio for about 4 weeks. I don't know if y'all caught it, but
right.
Ain't nobody just give it to me, and I didn't put this ass up together.
Right. I feel you. I hear it. I want you to be honest though, from the shit you seen. This music shit can get shady, can't it?
It can get shady. So like, a couple of labels have inboxed me. Columbia, I believe, and Atlantic. But, first of all, you don't know if a label does inbox you. You don't know if it's actually the label. You don't know if it's actually their A&R. It's a lot of people out here scamming, just trying to get money. They know that we're thirsty, we're hungry to get on. So everybody's looking for a quick way to get a payout. So I don't trust a lot of that. You got to do a lot of screening and a lot of research when these labels are approaching you. Or anybody really. If you're working with a videographer, they find out you don't have no clout or they think you're new to the industry, they gonna bump the tax up like 3 or 4 times what they would charge somebody they've been working with or somebody that's already got clout, just because they feel like you need them more than they need you.
That is so true. I ain't gonna lie. I be seeing that, and I be hearing those stories too. I be telling the fans sometimes you got to look a little bit deeper. This shit a little psychotic than people think it is.
It really is, and everybody think they want this dream, but I will tell you, as much money as I invest in this, I work a decent paying job, but this shit runs me broke, like often.
Real shit. Any new projects that people can? I heard you got some new visuals you finna drop soon too. I think we debuting one today too.
Oh, most definitely. So actually, Melanin just dropped, I think yesterday, on J Visual's page.
Okay.
It's also going to be on Rap Catch Up.
Okay.
And I had to bring it to you because everything I dropped must be dropped under you. So
Appreciate it.
With me from the beginning. I think I'm gonna keep this rolling.
Appreciate it. So how did you come up with that? How did you come up with the whole concept of that watermelon? Because that visual looked dope too.
So actually, Melanin is Kari Lacan's song, and he asked me to feature on it, and I ended up doing the hook and doing the dope ass little verse. So it ended up being kind of starring me too instead of just featuring me.
Wow.
But he came up with this hook. He I don't know if he was listening to Beyonce. If the Virgo flow was working with him because Virgo season did just end, but he was listening to that Beyonce and he like watermelon, like he thought that shit was hot. And then he told me that he felt like in order for the song to be truly dope, like a female had to bless it, and why not it be? So I got on that, did the verse, killed it and shit,